Hey everyone, we're back. We're doing another game recap. Today we're going to be looking over the games from October 22nd. First one we're going to look at is the Browns and the Colts, and this was a really wild one. The Browns pulled this one out 39-38, super high scoring. No one was expecting that, especially with PJ Walker in the game. 15 of 32, 178 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. Deshaun Watson was only in for 5 passes, and then he actually went down with a concussion, and then he passed concussion protocol and didn't go back in. So weird stuff there. 1 of 5, 5 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick for him. Jerome Ford really helped himself as far as furthering his cause to be the number one running back in Cleveland. 11 carries, 74 yards, a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, who looked like he was taking over a little bit, similar carry numbers here. 10 carries, 31 yards, 3.1 yard average, 2 touchdowns. He was getting a lot of the goal line work. That's what the 2 touchdowns were there for. So I wonder if going forward we're going to see more of Kareem Hunt near the goal line. Pierre Strong also had 8 carries for 25 yards. Marquise Goodwin had a carry for 17, and PJ Walker had the 3 carries for 3 yards. Elijah Moore led the way for all receivers. 4 catches, 59 yards for him on 7 targets. I don't think he's a play, really. More of a desperation play, in my opinion. David Njoku having his best game of the season. 5 catches for 54 yards for him on 9 targets. Led the team in targets, too. Awesome stuff from him. Amari Cooper, this is the disappointing part. 2 catches, 22 yards, 8 targets. I heard some fantasy analysts say that he was quarterback proof going into this game. I would not say that he's quarterback proof. I think he is much more valuable when a healthy Deshaun Watson is in there. If PJ Walker continues to play, I'd be a little more hesitant to play Amari Cooper. He's not that lock-it-in starter that he is with Deshaun Watson. But the 8 targets shows that at least there's something there. He had a solid game with PJ Walker last week, so I wouldn't lose complete faith in him. Donovan Peoples-Jones matched Amari Cooper's output. 2 catches, 22 yards for him, only the 3 targets. Jerome Ford added 2 catches for 20 yards on 4 targets. Good to see that receiving output. The only running back with receiving output in this one. Marquise Goodwin also had a catch for 6 yards, and Kareem Hunt did not haul in his only target, and Harrison Bryant did not haul in his only target. For the Colts, Gardner Minshew, super efficient stat line in this one. 15 to 23, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He's that high-end waiver wire sort of quarterback in 10 and 12 team leagues. I wouldn't necessarily say to go at him, but there are definitely worse options out there, especially if he's putting up these kind of numbers against a defense like Cleveland, who's just been shutting people down. Super impressive stuff here, especially 305 yards on only 15 completions is crazy stuff. Jonathan Taylor, 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Looks like he's finally taken over this backfield. Moss kind of took a back seat here. Well, he didn't really take a back seat. They had the same amount of carries, but he just didn't do as much with those carries. 18 carries, only 57 yards for him, 1 yard less per carry. Look for Jonathan Taylor to have more carries than Zack Moss in this next game, and I think it's going to get gradual. Like, Jonathan Taylor's going to have a little bit more carries than Moss in the next game, and then a little bit more and a little bit more. So look out for that. Gardner Minshew, really awesome day on the ground here. He just had a really good fantasy day. 3 carries, 29 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns is awesome. Isaiah McKenzie had the 1 carry for 7 as well. So interesting stuff from the Colts rushers there. Josh Downs had a monster day. 5 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown on 6 targets. Definitely add him if he's on your wire. Michael Pittman, 2 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown for him. I think the 2 catches were mainly because of the tough matchup going against the Browns corners. This was the number 1 team against receivers coming into this game. And Josh Downs and Pittman had a solid day, especially Downs. So good stuff there. Keep playing Pittman as you normally would. Good to see that touchdown. Alec Pierce, 3 catches for 53 yards for him. Jonathan Taylor, awesome receiving output. 3 catches for 45 yards on 4 targets. Zack Moss, just the 1 catch for 5. Will Mallory didn't haul in his only target. And Mo Alley Cox had 1 catch for -6 yards.